If your mornings start with that low hum of anxiety before you've even opened your eyes, this 10-minute routine is for you, and the science behind why it works might genuinely surprise you. Your body starts producing stress hormones before you even open your eyes. Not because anything bad is happening, not because you're in danger, just because you woke up. There's a built-in cortisol surge that happens within the first 30 to 45 minutes of waking, every single morning. And for a nervous system that's already running on high alert, that surge doesn't feel like energy. It feels like dread. So if your first feeling of the day is a kind of low hum of anxiety, a tightness in your chest before you've even checked your phone, that's not a character flaw. That's biology. And the good news is, there's a small window right after you wake up where you can actually work with that biology instead of fighting it. That's what today's video is about. I'm going to walk you through a 10-minute morning routine. 3 simple practices backed by real science that signal safety to your nervous system before your day gets loud. You don't need anything special to do this. No equipment, no app, no perfect quiet morning. Just about 10 minutes and your own body. Let's start. Before we get into the routine, I want to take just 2 minutes on the science, because understanding why something works makes it so much easier to actually do it. Your nervous system has 2 main modes. You've probably heard of fight or flight. That's your sympathetic nervous system. It's designed for threat. Heart rate up, breath shallow, muscles ready to move. The other mode is rest and digest. Your parasympathetic nervous system. That's where healing happens, where digestion works, where your mind can actually think clearly. Most of us wake up and immediately hand the reins to the sympathetic system. Phone notifications, the mental to-do list, cortisol already climbing. We spend the rest of the day trying to come down from a state we didn't even consciously choose. The vagus nerve is what connects these 2 systems. It runs from your brainstem all the way down through your heart, lungs, and gut. And here's the part I find genuinely fascinating. You can stimulate it deliberately through your voice, through cold, through slow, conscious breath, through the soles of your feet. That's exactly what these 3 practices do. The first practice is humming. And I know, that sounds almost too simple, but stay with me. When you hum, the vibration travels directly through your throat and chest. Your vagus nerve runs right through that area, and that gentle vibration stimulates it. Research on humming and vocalization shows it increases heart rate variability, which is one of the clearest markers we have of a calm, resilient nervous system. You don't need to hum a song. You don't need to be musical. Just a low, steady for about 2 to 3 minutes. Let's do it together right now if you want to. Find a comfortable seat, both feet on the floor. Take one slow breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, let a gentle hum come out, low and easy, not forced, just let it vibrate. Notice the sensation in your chest, in your throat. Some people feel it in their face. Do that for 2 to 3 minutes each morning, ideally before you pick up your phone. That's all it takes. You're essentially ringing a bell inside your nervous system that says, "We're safe. The day hasn't started yet. We're okay." The second practice is grounding, and this one I want to do with you. When anxiety spikes, we tend to go up, into our heads, into our thoughts, into the what-ifs. Grounding is the practice of coming back down, into your body, into the room, into right now. The science behind this is about your sensory nervous system, specifically proprioception, your body's sense of where it is in space. When you bring gentle attention to physical sensation, you interrupt the anxiety loop. You give your brain something real to process instead of something imagined. So here's what to do. Sit on the edge of your bed or a chair, both feet flat on the floor. Feel the floor under your feet, the temperature of it, the texture, whether it's soft or hard. Press down lightly. Just notice. Now rest your hands on your thighs. Feel the weight of them. Take a slow breath in, and as you breathe out, just scan from the top of your head down. Not looking for anything, not trying to fix anything. Just noticing where you are. Your head, your shoulders. Are they up near your ears? Let them drop. Your chest, your belly, your hands, your feet. That's it. That whole thing takes about 90 seconds. But what it does is pull your nervous system out of anticipation, out of tomorrow, out of the worst case scenario, and back into the present moment, where most of the time you're actually fine. Do this right after humming. You'll feel the difference. The third practice is the one people are most skeptical about until they try it. Cold water. Not a cold shower, just cold water on your face. Here's the science. Your face, specifically the area around your eyes and cheeks, is connected to something called the diving reflex. It's a built-in physiological response that immediately slows your heart rate and shifts you toward parasympathetic activity. It was designed to help mammals survive underwater, but it works just as well on a Tuesday morning when your anxiety is already running ahead of you. Splash cold water on your face 3 to 5 times, or fill your sink and dip your face in for just a few seconds. You'll feel your heart rate drop almost immediately. That's not a placebo. That's your vagus nerve responding. Some people do this after their morning grounding practice. Some do it the moment they get to the bathroom. Either way, it takes about 30 seconds and it genuinely interrupts the cortisol spiral before it builds.
So here's the full routine. When you wake up, before the phone, before the news, before the mental list, sit up, feet on the floor, and hum for 2 to 3 minutes. Let it be low and easy. Then take 90 seconds to scan down through your body and just notice where you are. Then go to the bathroom, splash cold water on your face, and begin your day. That's 10 minutes, 3 practices, all of them working directly with your nervous system instead of against it. None of this is about becoming someone who never feels anxious. It's about giving your body a different starting point. A few minutes of safety before the world asks things of you. Your nervous system learned to be on alert. It can learn something else too. It just needs consistency and gentleness and time. If this helped you, subscribe. I share tools like this every week, all rooted in the science of nervous system regulation. And if you have a morning anxiety ritual of your own, I'd genuinely love to hear it in the comments. Take care of yourself.